Well, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here, isn't it? Yes, it's gorgeous today. It's going to rain for about a month after this, but it's gorgeous today. And you know what? We have had so many new subscribers. The growth of this channel is blowing me away. So I want to try and give you guys an idea of what you're going to see from my channel this summer. Now, my channel is called Sam's Doing Stuff. So it's whatever stuff I'm doing, and I have a lot of stuff to do this summer. So I may be working in the wood yard, I may be working on the farm, I may be working on the barns, who knows? But I just want to give you a real taste of what you can expect to see this summer. One of the things I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take a lot of tractor work, that BX is going to get a workout. I've got to clean up, still have to clean up. I tried to clean up as much as we could in the fall. We moved in October, and I mowed what I could. I cleaned up sticks. I just did everything before the winter hit, and now it's time to get back at that again. So cleaning things up is definitely a priority. Something else I'd really love to get done is to build some walls on these barns. Now, these barns were connected by another much older barn, and that barn failed, so they tore it down. Well, when they tore it down, it left these ends wide open. So you'll see later on in the video where I'm going to get the wood to hopefully build some walls and maybe make these barns a little more practical. And once the walls are built, of course, I would really love to put a coat of paint on them and make them look nice. I got this gravel drive started and at least got myself out of this quagmire down here, but I have at least another 300 feet that I need to put down weed block and get graveled. That's a small job, but it still needs to be done. This part of our land here is close to the house, and I'm not sure what was here, but there's rocks and there's bricks and there's logs and there's just all kinds of mess throughout here. This is going to be a lot of tractor work. Once again, that BX is going to get used. We're going to probably box blade this one more time, get all the rocks out of the surface, and then rototill it nice and smooth, grade it, and plant some grass in here and make it part of the backyard. But of course, the biggest priority and number one project for our property is going to be building our new deck with our new swimming pool. This will be a 16 by 40 foot deck off the back of the house with a step up to another deck that will surround a 24 foot round above ground swimming pool. That portion of the deck will be about 34 by 34, and it is going to be wonderful. I'm doing a post and beam structure with Trex finishing, and it is just going to be fantastic. Now, speaking of decks and swimming pools, I want to show you another project. And this is going to be a major project this year. I may be building a pool at my house, but over here at my parents' house, we're going to be tearing one apart.
The deck's been here 34 years.
34 years. And how long is treated material supposed to last?
30.
30? So, yeah. And that's the main reason. I mean, there's a lot that would need to be replaced.
There's some rotten spots here and there that the boards are gone, but I've replaced sections already. But when I installed this, I said, I'm buying treated lumber. I'm not going to put any finish on it. It's just going to be treated lumber. See how long it lasts. Well, it lasted 35 years.
Yeah.
It's just too much work for an 85, 86-year-old guy.
Yeah. You know, and Mom's been teaching swimming lessons here for that full 35 years.
Every year, yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to maintain a pool. And, you know, we're putting a pool in over at our house, and I don't think I could maintain two pools. That's for sure.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Mom says the diving board's cracked, but I'm going to get a lot of wood out of this. This is all going to be pretty decent material for a barn, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And for building walls, I've got 2 walls I've got to build, and hopefully I can get enough out of it.
Well, it's laid horizontally for 35 years. He's going to install it vertically and probably get another 10 or 15 years out of it because the water will shed right off it.
Yeah, it's sure a lot better than just open air.
Yeah.
So when you take this apart, do you have any game plans of how you expect to do it?
I put it together one board at a time, so I'll take it apart one board at a time and stack it on pallets so he can take it away.
Well, you're going to have some help. Hopefully your grandsons and your sons can come and do some work too. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. How about this thing growing through the deck?
Well, I planted this the first summer that I was here in this house, which is 55 years ago,
Yeah.
and it was about 1.25 inches in diameter and about 10 or 12 feet tall. And I never dreamed there'd be a pool here beside it. So it started to get bigger, and it was right in line with the railing for the pool. So I decided it was a good spot to build a little jug out on the deck and cut a hole for the tree. Well, every 2 or 3 years I have to enlarge the hole for the tree.
So this is, oh, I can just touch my fingers. Just touch my fingers. So it's been in the deck for 35 years, and 15 years before that you planted it.
Yeah,
And this is a shagbark hickory.
right.
Drops nuts in the pool every year.
Every year, big leaves, whole bunch of nuts, squirrels up there just to have a blast with it.
But you love the tree enough to deal with it. Well, of course, the tree's gonna stay.
I hate the tree.
Yeah.
And of course, all of the salvageable material we get from my parents' deck, I'm gonna be using to build the walls on those barns. So there's a lot of projects to be done this summer, a whole lot of work to be done. I really hope you come along, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps my channel out a bunch. If this is the type of stuff you like watching, and maybe you know more than I do and you can help me out too, hey, come along for the ride. So 2023 is going to be a great year. I'm really excited about it. Trying not to get overwhelmed, just prioritize things and take them one step at a time. But I hope you'll join us on Saturday when I'm doing more stuff, and every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 a.m. when Sam's doing more stuff. We'll see you then.